Alright guys, how you doing, man? Top Shelf Breaks, Texas here. This is Money Loan Cards, and we are here. Your cards have traveled across the globe, made their way here to Texas, and they have been hand dropped off at the Beckett Grading facilities, and now they've been picked up. So it's time for the TSB Beckett Grading reveal. So hope you guys are able to check this out. If when you are, and if you are, go ahead and retweet that back out, send it back out, let people know, share it with friends and family, and let them know what we're doing here. So they want to get their card slabs up, they want to make their personal collections or their eBay stores a little more appealing. Yeah, tell them to get in touch with us, topshelfbreaks.com or Money Loan Cards on Twitter, and so we'll be glad to take care of each and every one of you. So as we walk you through this hobby, we want to make sure you guys are having fun. So guys, yeah, we had an extra submission going in this month. Usually we hand deliver twice a month on to the Beckett Grading facilities, but this month we had the ability with some specials to jump in and get some extra stuff in. So these are back, and don't forget, if you're watching this and you want to get something in, next submission will go Friday, March 31st. Make sure your stuff is here by the 30th. So as soon as you're done watching, get on into that card room, open up those boxes, get the cards you want, and send them here so we can get a quick assessment of those and get you in that next submission. So otherwise, don't worry, we've got 2 submissions going on in April. So April around 15th will be the next one right there after Easter, and then the end of the month in April. So without further ado, guys, let's look on in, see what we've got here, see what cards guys sent in for this quick submission turnaround. Of course, what we want to do is start off with our bad news, guys. There's always a little bit of bad news, and so we want to make sure we show the guys the cards that did not grade. You might think, how do cards not grade? Maybe you're new to this process. Any card will grade unless it's been altered or cut in some form or fashion by personal hand. But what we can do with this opportunity is, a lot of times guys do not want the cards in the slabs, in these nice Beckett cases, unless they have come back a certain grade. And so personally with my own, I say don't slab it unless it's a 9. Now that's different when you get into vintage cards and things of that nature. So what we do by default is turn these in as minimum grade of 9, and if they don't reach that minimum grade, then they don't slab it. We still pay for it. It's still a risk we take, but you know, just what we do. That way you get the card back. If you want to sell it as is, you can, or just put it in your personal collection in a one touch. That's good. So the 4 cards we've got here, we had actually 5. Had some big ones too, man, that missed the grade. But first we'll look at this one. This is a Carson Wentz limited, nice patch, auto numbered to 10. And you can see here, if this is your first time, guys, it shows on here where the damage was that would not meet the grade. So we've got the corners on the front, on the bottom, so we can kind of see those on there. See the corners up there. I guess that would be the bottom in this case, and that would be a low enough grade on those that it would not meet a 9 overall. So they put that in there. So that'll be coming to you with stickers on it, so you can look there. Also, our last submission, we had this same card done, but autoed. But the issue with this one, of course, was the centering. You can see here they do a top to bottom centering arrow, and so Ezekiel Elliott, nice prism card there, but you can see how much space there is up top and how little space there is under the name there. And so yeah, so they said that was too far off on the centering to get that. This one, the Paxton Lynch, looked really good, I thought, and so I may even check with them and see. They're saying the back corner, just one corner, and so with the sticker on there, I can't really. So let's just go ahead and slide it out here real quick while we got it on air and see, because that corner has got to be pretty bad to not get that grade. So it's either got to be this corner or, see, I can't see. Might have to get the scope out on that one later and check. I mean, I know that corner is not very, you know, it's white and it's rounded there, but I have a hard time believing that just the corner alone would go down further than an 8.5, because if everything else was a 9 or 9.5, which it looks good to me. They're saying no centering's off or anything like that. So I'm going to check with them on that Paxton Lynch. I think this is yours, Hogan. So we'll make sure we check on that when I go back on the 31st and just see what the senior grader says. So this one here, this was the killer. This is the one we wanted to see come back a 9. I knew the centering was off a little bit there. You could see it was top heavy, further up towards the top, more base on the bottom. You can see a little bit of the slant on it there, but they say it's off left to right and top to bottom. Left to right's a little harder to see with the gold, but yeah, you can see a little more over there. But yeah, either way, you'll get good money out of this card. Good little submission is worth the risk. But yeah, the Kirilloff gold Bowman, first Bowman auto. It's a big money banger. So there you go, Hogan. And the last one, so coolly, man. Here's another one I want to check on because I can't see what the numbers were here, but they do say 3 corners, so that's probably legit. Well, in this corner, yeah, this corner is pretty roughed up there. But everything else looked good. I can see they did a 10 on the auto. But this is Karl Anthony Towns, black gold auto. Beautiful card. Hated that's not slab. So guys, that's the ones that got away from us, the ones we weren't able to get the slab on. So while we've got it on here, one thing I do each month is here's a little eye looker there for serious die-hard collectors. Look at that, get that light on there coming at you. But when you're looking at your cards, it gives you the opportunity to get a better assessment. Get that on there. Look at those corners. Look at those edges. Get a good look of how much damage is done. We give one of these away. Right now, what we've been doing the last couple times is we give one away to the guys who didn't get their card graded back. So we're not saying they were bad at what they sent in. We're going to give them the opportunity to look at their cards a little more closely. So Hogan had 4 there, and so Cooley had 1. So we're going to random these guys, and one of them I'll put in your mail. Just a little added something from Top Shelf Breaks, guys. We know you'd like to have that card slab, but since we couldn't do that for you, we'll definitely get you one of these little eyeglasses and make you a little more professional in the hobby. So what we'll do, we'll jump here on the dice, guys. We're going to roll it 4 times because that's my magic number. And whatever comes up on the dice, that's how many times we'll random your names. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there you go. We're going number 3. So we'll go 3 times, guys. Jump back over here. Hogan, and so Cooley. Whoever's on top after 3 times, guys, that's who's going to get the eyeglass. So, and you'll still get your cards. So that's good. So 1, 2, and 3. And Hogan got you, so Cooley. He had you outnumbered there 4-1, but you fought your way up the 3rd. But Hogan, so you'll get one of these, man. Get one of these in the mail. Throw that in with your package. So there you go. So let's jump back to what we all want to see. We want to see the reveal on these cards. We want to see what we're going to either see popping up on eBay, Twitter in the near future, or maybe they'll be sitting on somebody's top shelf. So we'll start right here, guys. We'll just work our way across. Here's a beautiful card. I thought this was one that actually came back. It didn't grade, but the numbers they had written on it were these same numbers here, and so we talked to them, and they agreed that we would bump it up to a 9, and so they did that for us. So we got it in some hard plastic there. J.R. Smith. It was a 8.5 on the centering, and we knew centering was off a little bit. You see thicker and heavier over there, and that is the most important thing when it comes to the cards for you guys doing this the first time. Did get a 10 on the auto, so we're happy with that. So there you go. So Cooley. Just go down the So Cooley line. This is a beautiful card, and look at that, man. 9 overall, but we knew it was beautiful. Look at that, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. The only thing that killed us was the 8.5 on the surface. And so a lot of times with these flawless NT cards, they've got some machine strokes and things like that on the surface, especially across the chrome or things like that. We try to clean them up, but still, in the other key, 10 on the auto. So we're great there. So beautiful card, Magic Johnson, 13/15. A 9 overall with 3 9.5s. There's Kobe. Kobe Gold, numbered 4/10. And so also had two 9.5s and a 9 and 8.5 on the surface, all chrome card. Bonus shots out of Prestige. So a 9 there to add into the Kobe collection. Then we got into our NASCAR. Had some fun stuff we submitted this time, a little bit different. Submit anything, guys. We've actually got some Pokemon going in this submission we just turned in a couple days ago. So you just never know, man. If you got something that's gradable and you want it slabbed, we will take care of it. But Mark Martin from 1991 Tracks came back a 9, had two 9.5s, the 9 on the corners and edges, got 8.5, and we knew that looking around. Older card, had kind of some issue with the edging there, but that's great. Got a 9 in there, and then this one was fun. The racings all came back a 9, but you know, it's Jeff Gordon. Doesn't even look like him, but man, just a young buck there, man. Straight with the stash. Old Jeff Gordon got two 9.5s, a 9 and an 8.5 on that one. And then how about Mr. Paul Menard with the auto? Got a 10 on the auto. So a little silver gold action going on there. So Paul Menard got a 9, of course, with an 8.5 on the centering. We thought the centering might be off. We just didn't know how to tell on this card with the way it's designed. But there you go. Congratulations on that. And a beautiful Jared Goff. 3 of 25. 3-color patch. 9 on that. With two 9.5s and an 8.5 on the corners. We can kind of see them things rounded out there. So there you go. A nice Jared Goff. Hopefully when he gets in, Hogan will be jumping on putting that on. This is the one we took a risk on. You know, I jumped in with Hogan and said, hey, man, I'll split the risk with you on this one because we weren't sure if we wanted to try to grade it because sometimes when the patches get thick, this is a glove and it bulges up the surface, it'll mess up the surface too much. But we got a 9.5 on the surface because everywhere else on the card was really good and there wasn't any creasing on that. So it does have a bulge, but there's no creasing. And so, yeah, so we got a 9 on that, two 9.5s. It was the corners that got us, kept us down low, and we could see the whiting on that. But yeah, Jared Goff, this one was numbered to 25 also. So there you go. And then the last one in this stack, our 9 stack, is LT, LaDainian Tomlinson. It's a great year to be grading his stuff, guys. If you're looking for some stuff to grade with the Hall of Fame ceremony coming up this year, LT out of TCU here, and of course your San Diego Chargers. Got a 10 on the surface, nice, and two 9.5s and an 8.5. So the 8.5 held it down. If the corner could have just been, you know, they flared down a little bit. If the corner would have been just a hair better, that'd have been a 9.5. So just that half point takes it down. So there you go, guys. That's the 9s. Jump into some heavy hitters here. Look what we got here. Immediately off the block. If you're into NBA, you know the Greek Freak, and he is going crazy right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo, and so 9.5 got a 10 on the surface, two 9.5s and a 9. That is huge. And so 9.5 gold. This is 5 of 10 on card auto, and of course a 10 on the auto. You will be seeing that probably pop up on eBay or Twitter. So big one here for Hogan. There you go, Hogan. Easy Ezekiel Elliott, buddy. 14 of 99, Colossal, out of National Treasure Collegiate. It's a 9.5 overall. You got a 10 and 3 9.5s. Nothing fell below a 9.5 there. Beautiful card. 10 on the surface and 3 9.5s. That will sell well. So this one, look here. 9.5, Jim Mint. Dak Prescott. It did fall to a 9 on the surface, but centering got a 10 in the corners and edges, a 9.5. Beautiful Spectra, 197 of 199. So there you go. I know we're excited about that one. Baseball's coming around. How about a little Mike Piazza? Not for the Mets, though, for the Dodgers. A little 1 of 10 National Treasures on card, USA, with the World Baseball Classic just happening. This is a nice card to have right now. Get that American flag out there, a 9.5 with a 10 on the surface. Congrats. Another Zeke coming in at a 9.5. This one not autoed, but the gold team out of Certified. And so 10 on the surface on this one also, in the centering and edges. Corners had a 9 on it, though. So beautiful card there. And why not, if we're going to do it here in Dallas Nation, how about if we just go ahead and flip them both on there? Hogan sent us in a nice dual relic, Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, coming in from the Collegiate National Treasures, 42 of 99. And so 10 on the surface on this one also, 9 on the corners. That's a beauty. Tom Brady, Super Bowl MVP. I think he got his jersey back from Mexico. So things are good there. But while he's doing that, we're going to see this card floating around. So a 9-5 overall. 2 10s. A centering and the surface. Both got 10s. Edges get a 9-5 and the corner gets a 9. The corners is what pulls that down to a 9-5. Man, just imagine one more 10 there and this would have been a perfect 10. So nice 2015 finest, beautiful cards, nice and shiny. Another Easy E, Ezekiel Elliott, 80 of 99. Big Ohio State patch behind there and the silhouette. Centering 10, surface 10, edges 9-5. Beautiful card. Pittsburgh, we got a lot of Philly guys with top shelf breaks. Why not? I mean, Pennsylvania, it's where Chris hails from. So top shelf breaks, Chris. He might like this card. I don't think he's a Steelers fan, more of a 49ers fan, so probably as far from Steelers as can be. But how about a 9 of 15 Antonio Brown? 9-5 on the centering, 10 on the surface, corners 9-5, and the edges 9. There you go, Hogan. That'll be nice in the hometown, home PA area there, so enjoy that, whether you keep it or sell it. You know, this, I remember getting it in and thinking, oh, yeah, it's a pretty Derrick Henry card, 9-5, what they call it, the hollow plaid, Black Friday packs, centering 10, surface 9, edges 9. But how about a 9-5 graded card that is not only a 9-5, but the one thing that disappears there is a 101. So there you go. Nice graded 9-5 101 card. A lot of people ask me, do you grade a 101 card? I say, yeah. If it'll grade a 9-5, do it. It lets people know the condition of the card, and you'll have a lot more interested buyers on that situation. So getting down to our last pile here, guys. These are the fun ones here. Look here. How about a Jason Witten 2015 National Treasures Collegiate Multisport. Autograph and a sticker there, but a 10 on centering, a 10 on the edges, 10 on the surface, and how about a 9-5 on the corners? And you know what that means. You know what that means.
Like a mouse.
Yeah, so a 10 overall, pristine. And this is 3 of 25. Low number, Tennessee Volunteers. Beautiful Jason Witten card. Pristine 10. If we're doing pristine, why not jump on over? Why not jump on? Oops, sorry. Get this over here. Jump on over here to Jerry Rice. Black Friday, cracked ice, number 2 of 25. So 2016. Chris K might really like this one. So 10 on the surface, 10 on the centering, 10 on the edges, and a 9-5 on the corners. And last but not least, the longest card that's been waiting for this submission came directly from Top Shelf Breaks. Blake, buddy, you are welcome. You are welcome for Chris pulling it. You are welcome for us handling it, and you are welcome for Beckett grading it. We had a little concern what the autograph might do. We thought it might come back a little lower with the slight separation there, but they did us justice. And centering 10, edges 10, surface 10, and a 9-5 on the corners. But yes, you have yourself a numbered to 50 Mike Trout Bowman's Best BGS 10 pristine. Congratulations. So there you go, man. That'll be coming out to you. I'm not sure how much that's keeping with you, but definitely have a pretty card there. So guys, yeah, a lot of great stuff. We turned in some great stuff yesterday. Like I said, next submission will be March 31st, so get it here by March 30th if you want to get in on the next one, and it'll be our 10-day submission, hand delivered with your assessment at the front end to see what you want to deliver. If you got any questions, man, just jump on www.topshelfbreaks.com. Find the Beckett submission, TSB Beckett grading program, and get on there, and it will start the email process, and you'll find out exactly what your next steps are. And who knows, maybe you'll be sending in something and be come back at this, and maybe you'll be our first official Black Label. And so we're excited about that. Before we go, man, in TSP style, like we always do, we got a few little giveaways. You know, nothing major. This is a shorter submission. You know, we have to make sure we don't give away more than we bring in. And so here's something we've been doing. So one person will get a TSP Beckett grading, one free 10-day graded submission on their next submission order. So we'll random that off. Something a little different out of my PC. Not that Rod Carew is my PC, but just something we talk about diversifying your PC. Yeah, so here's a TriStar Hidden Treasures. I do believe the grade on this from Beckett is just on the memorabilia, because the card doesn't look like a 10 mint to me with the edges and stuff like that. I'm not real sure what it is, but it's a cool little piece. It's got a piece of an actual game used bat by Rod Carew. It's kind of like before they had relics, they added relics in. So that will random off. And then, you know, we're in Dallas. Why not give away Michael Irvin, rookie here, out of score, 1989 score. Lower grade, 8.5, but it does have a 9.5, a 9, and a couple 8.5s. But send this out to you. Michael Irvin, rookie from the Dallas area, coming to you shortly. So what we'll do, guys, is we'll just line it up like this. We'll just leave it the way it was. We're not giving away the Mike Trout. But for every card you submitted, you got your name into the draw in there. So this will be the name on top. We're going to random, roll the dice again, and then random again. And this will be the name on top. This will be name number 2, and this will be name number 3. So all on one random. But good luck, guys. We'll jump on over here. Jump back to the dice screen. We're going to roll it 4 more times. Again, my magic number, and we'll see what the dice says. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4th time gives us a 7. So lucky number 7. So here's our list from Hogan down to So Cooley. Each card you submitted got you 1 entry into these giveaways. So good luck, guys. See who the 3 are on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th and final time. You can see 7 there, and so we're going to go So Cooley, Hogan, and Hogan. So Cooley, you will get the Michael Irvin, and then Hogan, you will get 1 free grade on your next submission, and the Rod Carew 10 mint or better with the game used bat added in. So a home developed relic card. Game used bat, Rod Carew. So guys, thanks a lot, man. Appreciate your submissions. Spread the video around. Let people know what we do. Let them know that here at Top Shelf Breaks, we will walk you through the hobby. While you're waiting in the meantime, see what's breaking. www.topshelfbreaks.com. This is the road to National Treasures football, and it starts this week. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks again. Money Loan Cards. We'll see you.